Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome to day 7 of Follow a Sketch February 24, the series from Sandy at Scrapping Reflections and State Goddess here on YouTube. As always, don't forget to check out the description box down below where you will find the playlist link, Facebook group and everything else to play along or follow along and watch for more inspiration. So today's sketch is actually a card sketch and is from craftwithsarah.com, and it is this card sketch here. So lots of layers, lots of shapes and lots of possibilities. So again, we have another page kit, so let's dive in and see what we've got because I can't remember. We've got some Vicky B, I can see that much. So on the card sketch, of course, there is no element for photo because it is for a card. So we've got two rectangular strips, then we've got these two circles and a little label at the top here, and the base which says it's 6 by 4. Of course, we are doing 12 by 12, so we're just going to take some inspiration from the sketch today. But I like that a card sketch was included because that's a little bit different. So we've got two photos of Mick, Tom and myself in Denny's in America, which I absolutely love. That's the car that we were driving, and this was in Orlando because we've got our Disney Magic Bands on, and I just absolutely love Denny's so much. And I wish I could go there today, but I can't. We've got some Vicky B embellishments with a mixture of Sweet Rush, Print Shop and Where To Next. We've got some other embellishments here. What have we got? I can't remember. We have got some chipboard and some foam stickers, some frames. We've got some Amy Tangerine puffies and a couple more, some rainbows, a title piece from Vicky Booten, and a foam sticker, and then a Today ephemera piece. So we've got lots of ephemera choices and stickers. In terms of paper, we have got Doodlebug I Heart Travel. Love this. It is the red heart with the stamps on the back and the sightseeing and the geotags and all that fun stuff. We've got Doodlebug Bar Be Cute, and this is the fresh lemonade with the yellow stripe. And then we've got some scraps. So we've got a scrap of Bella Boulevard Time to Travel. This has got planes on it, but I would use that as a solid blue because when you layer it, you're not going to see. We've got My Favourite Summer from Echo Park, Bright Bunches, but we've got it for the blue. We have got a Vicky Booten Christmas collection. This is a little bit shiny, but this is the Happy Holidays paper. So it's the 6x4 cut aparts with the black stars. And we've got Play All Day Girl, which is the rainbows from Echo Park, but we've got it for the yellow. So we've got a nice variety of paper choices. Our background for this layout is going to be this, I think, which is a busy paper. And then we're going to focus on having lots and lots of layers. Okay. So I'm going to bring my paper cutter into the video today, and I'm actually going to cut these with you. So we're going to start with the Doodlebug Barbecues, and I'm just going to trim off the branding strips of these two papers. There we go, so that is our background. So I figured that this would work quite well because we're in a restaurant, we're eating, we're drinking. So let's have a big old strip of this. I think we'll have 7 by 11. So I'm just going to take a 1 inch off the top, and that is going to go there. It's going to be a busy layout, and that's okay. Then I'm going to bring in this. I think I am making this up as we go along, so this may change. And I'm just going to cut that there. That is 7 by 9. So we've got 7 by 9 there, like so. And I will get rid of this piece. I don't have time for keeping scraps like that. I've then lost a piece of paper. How have I done that? There it is. Not sure how you lose a piece of paper this big, but there we go. So I think we should use a bit of this black, you know? Why not? It is a Christmas collection, but that is okay. So I'm just straightening that up. So let's see. So I think I'm going to bring that to 10 and pop that behind here. So we are adding extra layers from the sketch, but that's okay. I feel like we can get away with it. And then we're going to bring in a bit of this yellow. Just trim off these scrap pieces. And we will have a yellow piece up here that is... Excuse me. Let's see. Let's have 3 by 8. That is going to go about here. For my photos, I am going to put the photos on the blue. So we're going to have one photo there and one photo here. And we will also have a bit of this blue come in, why not? And that is going to be a 3-inch strip. So you might say that I've gone completely off this sketch, and I can't deny it, I have. That's okay, that's okay. This sketch has got us scrapping, and that is what it's all about. So this first piece I'm going to put there, like so. We're going to sneak this one in behind there, so that it becomes a strip behind there. Then to finish us off, we are going to get a circle punch and give ourselves a punch of this lemonade paper. For this to go up here, like so. So we're going to have one up there and one down here. Now with these scraps, I will keep this, I will keep this, I will get rid of that, I will get rid of that, and I will get rid of that. I know some people would keep this, but I've got so much paper that I'm trying to work my way through that some things have just got to go. But I will keep them and I will keep that. So we're meeting in the middle. So I'm just going to get all this stuck down in exactly the same formation as you see now, and then we will be right back to continue building. So that is everything stuck down onto the page, and now we can get to the fun part of embellishing. So that is what we've got so far. It's a very busy pattern heavy page, but I do like it. I think I might have gone a bit crazy on the whole embellishment pulling in, but that's fine. We just won't use some of them. That is not a problem. So I don't think we're going to use a lot of these embellishments, but I think we will use some of them. So let's see. That is why I've used the wax paper, because I don't mind pulling them in and then we can sort of just use them on another layout. It's not like they're wasted or anything. So I am going to double layer those frames there as a little embellishment cluster. Frames don't always have to be used as frames, and I do enjoy using them in different kinds of ways. I'm going to use this which says more of this please. These are all from Pink Fresh Studio. I know that much. I'm going to pop that down here. And I will also use this black one that says Happy Days. Let's layer that up with these frames. So we've built up a little cluster going on over here with the frames, and I quite like how that looks actually. It's a little bit different. I'm then going to use one of these black rainbows, which are a little bit different. I think we'll use the this one here. Let's use this one. This one's got a plastic back, so let's just get a little foam dot and pop that over here, layered with our circle on there. Okay, so for our title, I need to decide what title we want. So I think when I was building this kit, I thought about Good Vibes Today, utilising both of these title pieces. So let's see if we can get that in. I'm not sure I like this today, so I'm going to vote that out. But we could still use this Good Vibes there, maybe. I've definitely pulled in too much ephemera, and that's okay. I quite like the idea of using this though, because we could tuck that in. So I am going to cut that there. We will keep that, because that would be good as a layering piece, and I don't mind that this is going to be very scrumpled. In fact, we're going to scrumple it up a bit more. There is that word that I've made up again. We're going to pop that in there. So that becomes a bit of part of the layout, which I love. We've got this Oh Happy Day, but I don't think we need that. That's certainly a bit big, so let's pop them away. And I don't think we need that. It's often hard, which is why I didn't do page kits so much, because I always pull in too much, and it's okay. Like, it's not like any of it's wasted, but I do struggle to know what to pull in at times, and then I end up pulling in way too much or not enough. On this occasion, it's definitely way too much. I do quite like the idea of a little cluster down here of these drinks as well. Maybe we could use this fruit. So let's pop that there. So we've got this Sweet Life. Then we can pull in this lemonade and maybe the lime under it, because I don't use the sort of fruity foodie elements in collections much, because I don't really scrap restaurant-y foodie photos that much, to be fair. So when I get the opportunity to do so, it's good to use them, because a lot of collections seem to include them, don't they? Especially fruit. So then we've got this popped up on foam. I'm not going to use the fruit and the lemon as well, I don't think. Although we could... No. Don't want to overdo it. Okay, so they can go back, they can go back. I think this flower's a little bit too big as well. I'm going to potentially use those two. I love this gumball machine, but I don't think that's going to work on there either. So we have got a lot of things that we're not going to use. Now for these, because they're all Vicky Booten, they'll just go back in the Vicky Booten box, as opposed to the box of ephemera that we are building up to use after. I am going to use this, and I'm going to cut half of it off, and then tuck it underneath here, like so. Just as an extra little thing, really. I know we don't need it, but... And I'm going to use this recorded sheet. Let's pop that under there as an extra little embellishment, and I will indeed use this as well. So we're going to tuck that in there and pop that on there. So we've got a little title cluster going on there, and let's, even though I've just ripped it, honestly, okay, I'm going to rip that off, guys, because I've just torn it and it doesn't look good. So that was a waste, but it's papery, so papery, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. So Good Vibes is going to go there. I've got this foam sticker from Amy Tan. Let's see if we can get this on. Could cluster that in with our frames here. I love that, actually. And it's the same sort of shades of blue. And we do have these rainbows. You can always use rainbows on a layout, as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to pop these down here just as an extra little thing. That's the good thing about this sketch that Sandy has chosen today, because it's a card sketch. It's lacking quite a bit, which isn't a bad thing. So it gives you quite a lot of flexibility to take it in whatever way you want to. So if we return to the sketch, you can see this is the sketch. Now you're probably saying, Adam, that looks absolutely nothing like the sketch. And it doesn't, I agree. But it was the sketch that kick-started the layout. It was the sketch that gave us the inspiration for all of these layers. And it was the sketch that allowed me to put all these papers together. If I was building a layout on my own, I probably wouldn't have gone looking for particular types of paper. If I wasn't doing this series, I wouldn't have gone into the pattern paper drawer where I've got a chunk of paper like this. So I wouldn't have put these papers together and I wouldn't have used them. So no, it's not particularly close to the sketch, I grant you. But I have definitely been inspired by the sketch, which is what it's all about. So I will still call that a win, even though it might not resemble much of the sketch when we finished, which I still stand by is A-okay, because sketches are all about inspiring you, not about sticking to it religiously or anything like that. I'm going to finish up this layout with some of these black foam hearts, which we're just going to dot around and about our layout in all the sort of areas that we have put other things. Finishing off with one up here, and I'll use these, I'm not sure what you call them, like accentuating dashes. That's not what you call them, but it's what we're calling them today. So that's going there. We could have used that, but that'll go back in. Don't know why I brought the ladybird into this layout, but I was clearly considering it at some point. I don't think we need that floral cluster either, but I have used most of those Amy Tan, so that is a-okay as well. In terms of finishing touches, I was going to bring things like enamel dots, flare, anything like that in. I've not put those into page kits, and we have used a couple of flare. We've got our black and white rainbows, which I love. But apart from that, I don't think we need much more. It's a very busy layout, but because we have matted our photos on white and ensured that we've got dark colours atop of these busy patterns, I think it works. Don't know. Let me know what you think. This lemonade paper is definitely one I wouldn't normally have used. And this stamp paper I absolutely love, and I got when I first started scrapping this I Heart Travel collection, and I've hardly used it. Don't know whether it's because of the smiley faces, don't know whether it's because it's all busy, but I've hardly used it, so I'm really pleased to have used some of that. And it's another memory documented, so I'm pleased with it. I like it. And we've used an array of product at the end of the day. We've used Vicky Bootin, Doodlebug, Pink Fresh Studio, Amy Tangerine, Flare Hut, and Cocoa Vanilla Studio Hearts, all on one layout, which is amazing, and Echo Park paper. So that is today's layout for day 7 of Follow Sketch February. Don't forget to check out the playlist, check out Sandie's channel, see what everybody else has been up to. I'm sure they've stuck a bit closer to the sketch, maybe, maybe not. And I will see you back here tomorrow for day 8. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.